Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Just in case I told Qiao Xing, Zhao Xuan, are you there? Are you here already? Just in case my Wi-Fi is down, I keep reconnecting, so just be patient with it. So this few days, my Wi-Fi is like that, very unstable. Okay, it's very unstable on that. So let's go through. Zhao Xuan, can you turn on your camera? And Yang Xiang and Jialing. So let me keep repeating out, don't mind. Thank you all. Hope you understand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These are all the boys club today. No girls club. Xing Chen, turn down the camera. Zhao Xuan, what happened? You sent me? Is it this one? Wait, where is it now? I just marked. Is it this one you're talking about? This one? Is it this one? 没有嘞，我刚刚才开嘞。Okay, I tell you what, never mind. 赵轩 I got your number right. 赵轩不用紧，我不要再开那个 Google， 我怕等下 Google 开来开去，等一下又 hang So I don't want to delay. Okay, sorry Don't worry. What you want me to do? I can't hear you. Can you unmute and tell me what you want me to do with your access?
So basically, right, I send you my school SS homework. I'm hoping that you could like give me feedback on my homework.
Of course, yes, definitely. 赴汤蹈海，一定跟你 go through 的。But my question to you, sir, when you need to hand in?
Next Thursday.
好，黑不是明天哦。
Yeah.
OK， 这样可以。这样 anyway 我 Chinese New Year 没有什么地方去了，刚刚好。哇，给我一点工作做，感恩感谢。I'm not sarcastic. I always enjoy marking paper, especially on this paper here. Okay, this is Jialing one. Sorry, I clicked wrong. Jialing I went through with you now. You see, hang again. You see, my laptop hang again. I still freeze. Yang Xiang, can you hear me? Can I thought you freeze that. I thought you like that. Okay, Jialing, did I go through with this one?
No.
Huh?
No.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay, just nice. Really, man?
Because I just handed in like last week.
I can't remember. So sorry, my dear. Okay, let's go through. I think all of the three of you, including Qiao Xing and Zhao Xuan and Jialing, Yang Xiang, I haven't seen yours and Bei Kun. I think it's a bit worrying sign at this point. No, don't stress. You still can pass, in my opinion. But my passing is C5 to B4, this kind of standard. Okay, don't mind. Okay, but definitely coming here, whether you have fusion or not, your aim is to get B3 and higher, 对吧? Right. So I'm a bit worried if you like not consistently handing homework. And you know school, like you see, Jialing, your school take how long? 2 weeks to hand you 3 weeks. You see? Because I felt to the teachers that might take about 40 papers or 80 papers to mark. I understand. And they don't just mark the 80 scripts. There are a lot of things to do. Understand? So my advice is every week, if you can hand in. Yang Xiang, I'm waiting for yours to come in. Okay? Because if you don't hand in, I cannot go through, not your mistake, how to improve it much better. Jialing, let's go. Shall we go through your answer script, Jialing? How do we respond to the tension arising from some economic impacts of globalization? Sir.
In Singapore, globalization has allowed and benefited the island to overcome its natural constraints of limited land, labor, and market size to achieve rapid economic growth since independence.
Can you imagine if nobody knows how big is Singapore, you say limited size constraint, right? 对吗？嘉玲写下来okay? And you say limited land and labor and size and independence. Who is Singapore? Where is Singapore? So you have to put the ambiguity to the rest to tell them, look, Bei Kun, can you turn on your camera, please, Bei Kun? Okay. So what happened is that you need to give example like the number of population, Jialing. Okay. Write down the, thank you, Bei Kun. Write down the number, Jialing, 不是Jialing, Bei Kun, Safety come first, don't rush up. Okay, okay. Safe and slow, 不用 rush. If it's late, it's okay. Okay, you still got video to watch. Safety 过年了要过年了。So 嘉玲，你要写下来size of 6.7 million population from 125 kilometers away from the east to the west and north to the south. 你要这样写，明白吗？ You must keep the geography location. Right now, all of you listen, if you are listening, it is very important. You don't just say limited land resources. Jia Ling, if I tell you US got limited land resources, you won't believe me, right? True not? Because you have such a big space. So 你要给 evidence and example. You don't just explain without example. Okay? Then you say the market size. How big is the market size? Then you must create a GDP. Write down gross domestic product, how much they produce, how much they earn. How is the market size? Import, export. Guys, you are going for next year. Jia Ling, you're going for JC, right? JC, right? If you're doing study economics, it's not like that. You have to give the facts, the statistic. Okay, right? So when you're doing, guys, not just Jia Ling, Yang Xiang, Xing Chen, and Bei Kun. Okay, the three of you haven't handed in any homework yet. Take note, when you hand in the next homework, it's best that you go and do some research. Okay, carry on. However,
globalization has also brought tension over the years. While attracting foreign talents to boost Singapore's economy, it has affected the employment of the locals. In response to this issue, the government can start rising campaigns to improve their life and skills for those people.
You see, excuse me, okay, let Bei Kun sit down first. Bei Kun, to improve their life and their skills for those people. So who is their life? And this life also is life. Who is their life? Bei Kun. Sui. For those people, whose people, which people?
Maybe Singaporeans.
Maybe, 你讲 maybe, maybe, okay, Yang Xiang, are you okay today? You look so serious,
Okay.
Smile lah. Later, I'm just tell you more about Chobu, okay, then. Okay, who is their life? Who is their life? All of you who are handing homework, this is not the essay to be mocked, to be sarcastic, to be laughed at. No, we learn from each other. I don't like that kind of teacher. This is a stupid essay, a lousy essay. How can you write like that? No, this is not the way to debase a student like that. I will tell you, it's very wrong. Okay, Yang Xiang, who is their life?
Oh, finally the tab bar is back. I was trying to find the tab bar.
Stop already, So in response, okay.
Sure, you were lagging.
Correct. I told you already. Any moment the Wi-Fi can just snap. So be careful. Come. I really changed a few places in my house already.
Okay, I read.
Yeah, no need to read. I'm just asking you, in response to this issue, the government can start rising campaigns to improve their lives and skill for those people. Never ever, the six of you, listen carefully. Don't ever write this in your exam. Okay, don't ever. You should thank Jia Ling now sharing this with all of you. Okay, this is not sarcastic. I told you. Never write this in exam. So you tell me, Yang Xiang, who is their life?
Those wait, sorry.
No problem. Okay, while you're thinking, Jiao Xing, Sui.
Is it those trying to start a business like the
Trying,
foreign talents? Sorry.
Okay, so which one? Make up your mind. Later,
foreign talents.
Jia Ling, 你不要讲 answer 先foreign talent. Bei Kun say maybe who? Bei Kun maybe you say maybe who?
Singaporean.
Maybe Singaporean. Okay, Chelsea.
Employed locals here.
Okay, thank you, sir. How about Xing Chen? Xing Chen, who is their maybe their life? Xing Chen. Who is he referring to improve their life and skills, Xing Chen? Xing Chen, I can't see you, please. Hello, Xing Chen. Can somebody text him? I don't want to change my chat group. Can somebody text him and say, Xing please reply to Uncle Raymond questions? Okay, how about Zhao Xuan? Zhao Xuan, who is their life? Come on. I got a lot of things to share. No, come on.
I think it's the Singaporeans.
I think you think. How about Xing Chen? You're the last one. Come on, Xing Chen. Who is their life? Are you there, Xing Chen? Can someone text him in the group to everyone because I can't move my chat? You see my thing hang. Xing Chen, who is their life, Xing Chen? I asked you 5 times already. Can you unmute and tell the class who is this their life and for those people referring to? I need to all of you to answer these questions to be fair.
I can't tell for sure, but I think it's locals.
Okay, you see, you can't tell for sure. I think it's local. Okay, let's hear from Jialing. Who is their life referred to? Thank you, Xing Chen.
The locals.
The locals, you see? So 全部错到完了咯，就那个谁啊，贝坤跟星辰讲对。So 你明白吗，嘉玲？哦，你要小心嘞，因为你看 ，Can you imagine the marker is 贝坤 and 星辰 will give you mark. Yang Xiang and Zhao Xuan and Jiao Xing will give you wrong marks. Get it now? 好，杨xiang你明白吗？所以以后请你不要用 pronounce，用 proper nouns. Okay, so in response to this issue, the government can start raising campaigns to improve Singaporeans' life and improve their skills for these Singaporean citizens. More precise. So 被困 just like say maybe imagine 你是法官大人 ，OK 啦 ，maybe 他有罪法官大人说是死刑还是没有死刑 ？Maybe 是死刑 ，OK， 说他掉一半他死不死不用紧开玩笑被困，不要用 maybe 在 exam 现在 for now and for once and for all, I think maybe if you think means you I strongly think, I strongly believe, make a stand. Don't wishy-washy and having this kind of like that, okay? So carry on, Jialing. This will
help them.
I
be
see
more,
another them. I see ambiguities. So you must put like that, Jialing. This will help the Singaporeans. 记住okay? Because we are talking about impact of globalization. So you have to say this will impact the local people in that countries to be more skills in that country. So you can say that country maybe because globalization in any country we talk about. Carry on.
This will help them be more skilled to be employed, as well as gaining experience from it. Besides that, the government
experience from what? What is the it?
The camping.
Sorry?
From the training.
Which training? What training?
The training inside the camping.
Inside the camping? Campaigns, you mean? The skill future. Okay. Now 明白SS 不要有 ambiguity Besides, Karen?
Besides that, the government can help those unemployed families by giving them financial assistance, such as giving them vouchers or discounts.
Then this one, them, I already understand already. You know why? Because the whole sentence haven't full stop. So I know this them is referring to the unemployed families and the financial. 明白吗？你不要等下 give them to unemployed people by giving. So these unemployed people is actually you should put the unemployed Singaporean citizens by giving them more specific. Carry on.
The government can make speeches to tell the locals the advantages of hiring immigrants.
Okay, the speeches you must put a bracket like elections or campaigns. You know what I mean? Now this, give them vouchers or discounts must be very specific, children, on necessity goods. Yang Xiang, on discount of iPhone, Hermes bag, LV, I want. 杨思阳 I want Rolex, G-Shock, iPhone 13.
I want also. I want also.
Necessity goods 需要品，懂吗？On discount on what? What kind of very precise and concise? Yeah, shit. I'm lagging, right? I'm lagging again. So your things must be precise and concise. Okay. Repeat what things, my dear? Ekun.
The thing you said earlier.
On the necessity goods, that means the discount or pay good. You must say discount on necessity goods. 需要品，明白吗？pay good. No on discount what? Hermes bag Louis Vuitton discount on Rolex 还是 discount on iPhone 13？不可能吗？它是 discount 就是给那些贫穷人家用所谓的 OK, what's a necessity good? Example 盐米菜糖，还有什么面包这些真的，这些真的，还有鸡蛋，真的你不要跟他讲 Can I have McDonald's please？ 这样我给你鼎泰丰更好啦。还是佛跳墙，还是那个什么海底捞 ？No so it's a no serious. Okay, you must have that kind of understanding the discount. It's very important. 你不要笑悲棍真的，因为以后你长大了你可能做老板的时候你可能送一些礼囊you know hamper to your staff who is like sorry low earner workers， 你会送他那种东西，好像对他们没有意义的吗？当然是他们需要品，对不对？有 OK。Okay, let's go, my dear. Jia Ling.
Some locals might be afraid that international brands will very likely to overtake the local brands or stores in today's society. Immigrants greatly contribute to it too, as they might not be used to the local flavor of food culture.
Can you write down food culture? That day I can't think of, now I can think of. Or food culture and values. Okay, that means 你的价值观跟我的价值观不一样。杨相，赵轩，以后你孩子坏蛋真的很坏蛋Will you spare the rod, spoil the child? You know what I mean, right? Spare the rod, spoil the child. 你会打你儿子吗？
Yeah.
Imagine your son 8 years old show the middle finger, or show some vulgarity, or very rude to your wife or rude to your mom. Will you take a cane and whack him?
First time I'll
Will
let
you?
him off lah, but if you
Yeah.
repeat, first time I'll let him off, but second time, I'll cane
That's what I did that day to my younger son. She was very rude to my wife. I used my belt to whack him. Okay. The next thing I'll use the arrow to whack him. When I say arrow, really arrow. No. Serious. My brother-in-law bought the archery arrow, very long one, about this long. So I told him next time I can't find my belt, I'll use that one. 真的 respect the rod, spoil the child. 不是每次打对骂赵学，对不对？你的儿子吗？你现在不要教你，等到大的时候才来教，太慢了。他跟你玩 WWF Wrestling 对吗 ？This is schedule 414 on the right， 杨湘 on the left， his son 哇 Wrestling 了，对吧？杨湘他太大了，可能他比你更大只了 ，right？ So take note of the value. So people come in and see the way you eat, and some of them Jia Ling, do you see your Malay friends or your others Malay friend or all of you Qiao Xing, your school got any Malay now? No, right?
Have very few.
Very few. They use fork and spoon to eat, right? Most of the time, Do they use their hand to eat? No,
Because right now COVID what?
Huh?
Right now COVID then 有点不健康 like not that hygienic lah.
But before that 呢？他们有用手吗？没有
好像没有，对。
For what I see, my Malay students who don't have. But when they are doing like those, like camping, they prefer hand to eat. Do you think they are uncivilized? 赵璇 No, No right? If you knock your head uncivilized, no, that is their value 吗？他们的价值观对吗？ That's their culture 吗？对不对？ How can you say, use your hand might as well use your leg and eat 咯。哇 then this is very sarcastic, right? No no. Okay, actually I didn't try. I did a few times using hand and eat. It's really very nice. 你们吃过 roti prata 哦？吃过哦，杨想，你用手吃还是用那个 fork and knife 吃？你用 fork and knife 吃
我用手。
啊？咦 very uncivilized you。
哎，你用手很方便，可以撕吃吗？撕我吃
对，
啊，有那个 feeling 啊。
No, Joe, I use
你很好
chopsticks.
吃对吗？哦，Oh my God！ 我佩服你大哥，你真的是古代，我佩服了。Okay, you see? Now you see, Zhao Xuan, your value and my value different and same and different Yang Xiang value. So you see, thanks to Jialing this essay, we share the common values and the tolerance and the belief that each one have their own values. These are the migrants or immigrants who come to Singapore. Lag again, right? You lag again, huh? Funny, this is the strongest signals and yet it's still lagging again. Okay, guys, just like I say last sentence that we need to embrace, write down, guys, we need to embrace a good relationship so that we can embark a longer journey in Singapore for a good economic impacts and good value. And to the third E, to ensure that these cultures will be united together. So embrace, embark, and ensure that this culture will help us to move on to a better economic impacts in Singapore. Carry on, Jialing, well done. For example,
McDonald's and Starbucks are attracting more people than some local coffee shops or hawker centers. The government can increase the cost of items in international brand to encourage people to purchase more from the local store.
I know what you're writing, my dear Jialing. I definitely know what you're writing. But you have to understand, imagine this is an essay sent to another markers. Even the markers also understand what you're writing, to be honest. Okay, let me explain why I say. The government can increase the cost of items in international brand. That means 提高那个 Starbucks 跟McDonald 的价钱。Then 我们的那个kopi 一杯 kopi 小袋 in the coffee shop in HDB will be cheaper 对吗 ？Obviously 贝坤，你去喝 I like okay I work in Starbucks. I still definitely love Starbucks coffee than Coffee Bean and Ya-Kun, to be honest. I will love Starbucks Coffee Bean. I support, okay? So the same thing, 我喝那个楼下的咖啡1块1毛跟5块钱，当然那不一样嘛。The quality of the coffee different， 那个人泡的都 different HDB 杨相 HDB 是 auntie Starbucks 是美女Of course, man, brother 对不对 ？Sorry, so no, joke aside. When I see Starbucks younger, I go and say hello, I want coffee. But I see auntie in Starbucks, I don't buy. Just kidding. So, okay, Jialing, I don't understand what you mean. So you should put like this. The government increase, okay, to factoring the cost of the products so that the local brands will be much cheaper to have the word now, it start with the E. Okay, Jialing, 写下来 affordability 不是 affordability. Okay, the affordability of getting it. Now, seriously, 不是狗眼看人低赵璇跟贝坤 Do you agree and 乔欣？你叫那些丢垃圾的还是骂 table 的 I respect them seriously I ever some their cloth cleaning I even say auntie 你拿那个 cloth 给我擦一下，不用紧，小弟我自己擦 No， 我拿了自己擦的 OK 在 hawker center because she was busy clearing plates so I take the cloth and clean no big deal right so my advice is my question is do you think they will go and drink Starbucks No right mostly no right 对吗贝坤So imagine 他去 HDB 的咖啡店like what Jialing has been talking to bring the Starbucks price higher so that only the affordability people can drink then 那些好像 low income 他一个月才赚1100块一个月去吃喝 Starbucks 不可能吗？他们去 HDB 喝吗？1块钱而已，对不对 ？Can you imagine HDB 它 increase to same price to Starbucks 死掉了，贝棍对不对？我跟你讲，造反了。最近我这几天在家里看《三国演义》，哇！我跟你讲，这个曹操真的是很厉害，真的是3请诸葛亮，而且用了很多成语，我很喜欢。So you see the tactics what Jialing is doing is the tactics part. You know what I mean, Jialing? You need to sharpen up your, not the language, your example. You need to improve your language, the explanation. You need to give more creative ideas, your overall content. Okay, carry on. Hey, no more already. Okay, so Jialing, you got the essay, huh? You are? Okay, thank you. So this is my explanation to you. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's go to Zhao Ling. Zhao Xuan, Zhao Ling. I confused now. Yeah, 对不起, I combined the two names. Zhao Xuan, your school homework is SPQ or SRQ? The one you said.
SRQ.
SRQ, okay, thank you, sir. SRQ, essay, okay, 好，收到。来。
So I think it's SRQ lah, but yeah.
You think, hello, brother. Hey, you said 4 already, no think, You have to decide, no. You know what is SRQ and SPQ, no?
Yeah.
SPQ got picture one, SRQ is essay.
Yeah, I think it's SRQ, yeah, SRQ.
Thank you. Carry on.
There are economic impacts on countries, companies, and individuals when oil spill occurs. The economic impact on country is huge. From the source, it states that oil spillage interferes with natural processes such as
From the
changing
source,
local climate.
which source? From which source?
Huh?
From the source, which source?
I thought there's a picture. What?
Which picture? I sent to you, Did I send to you?
Picture.
赵璇，你要讲清楚嘞，这个是 essay question 的，这不是 SP source base 我有给你我看。对不起大哥，给我看一下，可能我太多 picture 了，不懂你讲那个。
Wait, I can't find it. Never mind.
Okay, so just remember, if let's say I got picture from the pictures given by Uncle Raymond, something like that, then I know. From the source taken from my homework, something like that. Okay, so must be very specific. T2 must be very okay. If don't have, that means it's my fault really. Okay, it's my fault that I did not give you a proper guidance of the preference. That is my fault. Okay. 人有错手马有失蹄，对吧？
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
It states that oil spillage interferes with natural processes such as changing local climate conditions or destroying wildlife habitats. This is a huge economic problem for a country, especially if the country is a tourist destination.
I give you 2 ticks. Definitely. Okay. This is those of you who are doing geography. Take note of this. It's on impact. They will ask you in a geography question, how can you affect tourists? Of course, don't talk about COVID now. Let's talk about before COVID. Oil spill is the biggest problems, as because they need transport the oil from around the whole entire world just to deliver this oil so that people can pump their car with this petrol. And these are tons of oil. Imagine every year got this ton of oil spill. Who will want to go to the beach and swim? Zhao Xuan, can you imagine I swim under the oil spill? Mommy, can you see me? Where the hell are you, man? Here. Oh, you? Why are you so dark? Yeah, I also don't know why. Is it we are in the Dead Sea? Dead Sea, not this color. 你们会笑must be careful. Okay, that's very important. All right, carry on. Is my voice loud enough?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Firstly, the country will have to pay a lot of money to clean up the spillage and to help the victims of the spillage. Secondly, the destroyed wildlife,
Sea creatures,
the destroyed wildlife, sea creatures, and climatic change will lead to a decrease in tourism. The oil spill in Alaska in 1989 has been estimated to have killed as many as 250,000 seabirds, 3,000 sea otters, 300 seals, and 22 killer whales.
Well, this
Hence,
is a lot. This is the one I want. Wait.
The country.
Wait. This is what I want. That solid figure example to tell people how the impact is so great, that is so devastating, that is so serious, that not only affect the tourists, affect the environment, affect the ecosystem, but affect the economic impact. Meaning, imagine oil spill, who will want to travel there and who want to do business with this country? True or not, Pei Kun? Right? Imagine you go to your friend's house, okay? Before you go to their landed property, you got already 5 bulldogs waiting for you. Will you want to go now? You say, bye-bye, I come next time. 对咯. Of course, the 5 bulldog or German shepherd will be leashed, right? So that's something like that to tell you it's important. But if your friend say, Pei Kun, no, it's only 5 chihuahua. Then you say, Lama. Then tell me earlier, you say got 5 dogs. What kind of dog is that? So you see, it's very specific of it. It's very specific. Why? You know why? You know why not? Zhao Xuan, when you put this, why is so specific of this?
No lah, I just think that you need like a solid evidence.
No, because these are the animals going to extinct. You see? Why don't you say 250,000 fishes? Correct. 3,000 crab, 300 prawns, 22 笋好 22 zebras。为什么不要讲这个？对吗？你笑哦，对吗？因为这些可能是要 extinct 的 ，killer whale is definitely extinct 的，对不对？哎 I heard Japan kill killer whales, right? Kill whales, right? For food, right? Right? And the government allowed to kill them like that, no? 哎，怪不得哦，被棍，他们有这么多天灾啊。That's between us and the recording only. 好，对吗？好像是啊。Just between us and the recording. We will not put in YouTube, never mind. So be it lah. It's true 啊。你不觉得吗？他们日本很多天灾，什么灾都有啊。What they have done in the past, 你知我知，天知地知啊。Carry on. So you must put the word greatly, my dear. Carry on. I like the way you break it. No, seriously. Countries, companies. But I realize that the answers is. I will give this suddenly my mom talked to me, I can't want to think. I will give a very good I would like it in the way you break down in this category. Carry on.
There are also impacts on companies' economics. From the source, it states that oil spill pollute drinking water supply and poison plants and animals. This can cause devastating damage to some companies. Okay, firstly, the oil company that caused the oil spill will have to pay for the damage caused. The oil company Exxon, who was responsible for the oil spill in Alaska in 1989, has to pay out the $2.5 billion for the damage they have caused. Secondly, companies such as the fishing companies will suffer a huge repercussion in business as the polluted water stops them from catching fishes. Therefore, there are fishermen from catching fishes. Therefore, there are impacts on companies' economics indeed.
Okay, so you see, imagine Zhao Xuan, you are working in ExxonMobil. You know, oil company pay out very high bonus and high salary. Because of their once incident like that, their blunders and their mistakes and their carelessness, they spill the oil and pay all this million. Your bonus and your increment will be eat up from there, right? Right, Zhao Xuan. Will you be happy? No, definitely not, right? Can you imagine your bonus is 5 figure? 50,000 maybe. 50,000 because you're high ranking management people, okay? Or you work in the oil rig companies, you know. This 50,000 just like that taken away because to pay for this. So how? You also impact later on that you mentioned in the individual. Well done. Okay, that's what you're saying. Come.
There are also huge impacts on.
Why you mute your mic? I can't hear you.
Oh my God. Okay.
One more time.
There are also huge impacts on individuals. From the source, it states that oil spillage impacts on people's livelihoods, such as hurting people who are involved in fishing and tourism. This can have a huge economic impact on individuals. People have their earnings dependent on fishing will suffer great loss of money due to the inability to catch fish in polluted waters. This can also cause a domino effect, and the markets that sell fish will not have stock in time to fulfill their customers' needs in time. Therefore, there are huge impacts on individuals for sure.
Excuse me, for sure. So you see, when you mention the huge economic impact on individuals, you must say, for example, okay, how? Retrenchment, loss of income, and jobless. Okay. Okay, so well done for this one. So take note, I like the two things. I like to write down. This can be a domino effect. Write down. This word very useful to use in any of a SRQ or even SPQ or even your English essay. I like the word domino effect. You know, right? Once you hit, everyone will fall. Okay, with like a chain of reactions. So it is very important that this domino effect, if it's a good one, fine. If it's a bad one, good luck. The whole economy will be gone because of one person making a blunders. It will affect the rest. Okay. So thank you so much. Well done for the two of you. And just to share one more. Chelsea, did I go through this that day? Is that yours, right, Chelsea?
You went through before, yeah.
Went through, huh? Okay. Just a quick one for Jialing to take a look, huh? Jialing. This is what I mean. He's using the DERL. Yang Xiang, take note, huh? Okay, with example, I think I explained before, huh? Yang Xiang. You must explain with example and the expression how you feel. Okay? Jialing, are you reading? What do you see now? What do you see? Is it the essay? Okay, sorry, because I'm looking for the PowerPoint slide. Okay. Okay, this is the one I'm talking about. I think I don't use this one. I can't see. I don't know which one to present. Sorry. Okay. Yang Xiang and Zhao Xuan, all of you, Bei Kun and Xing Chen, you see the DERL, right? Okay. And let me explain what Qiao Xing has been doing. First, in fact, Zhao Xuan and Jialing, you do the description just now. You explain. Okay, Zhao Xuan, you give example and evidence. But how is the expression? How do they feel? You did mention a bit, Zhao Xuan. Okay, they feel that they are hopeless, they are jobless, they are worried, they get retrenched. And yes, please, Yang Xiang and Bei Kun and the rest of you, I told you these are the magic words to use. I attended a course before, and through a professor is from which country? I can't remember. From Europe. I think it's Ireland. So he told us that these words are very good to use in your social study. Past, hence, and therefore. Please use it. Please use it. If you want, can you just take a pictures and if you want, guys, I can put this in the Google Classroom. Okay. All right. So use this for your SRQ. Who is doing history? Excuse me. If you're doing history, this also is very, very good. Chelsea, you're using history, right? This one is very good to use. Okay. This one was a combination with two teachers who are expert in their marking schemes for both social study and history. And they are also the marker in for social study. So with these two combinations and adding on my own experience, I came up DERL. This is my own. Your school might use PEL, PEE, or Sailor Moon, or don't know what kind of formula. I respect the formula your teacher gave it to you. But I think it's no harm to give you the extra formula for yourself, all right? So take a look first. I go and get some hot water for my throat. So take a look. Okay, now. Okay, ready? Go. This one. You can see from his essay here that, do you agree that having a capable and morals upright leader is the most important factors? First, you see, yes, I agree that having, okay, why not we, Yang Xiang, will you mind reading to the class, please? Yeah.
Oh, 我的 unmute button gone eh.
You can do it. Yeah, go. I can hear you.
Yes, I agree.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay. Carry on.
Yes, I agree that having capable and morally upright leaders is an important factor in sustaining Singapore's competency.
Stop. So you're describing. Okay. Yeah, I make a stand. So you describe the whole thing. Yes, I agree. You describe the things. So it's just like Yang Xiang, your son say, Daddy, why is there a solar system? Well, then you say, yes, there's a solar system consists of, I will still consist of 9 planets. Pluto to me is still a planet to me. I hate the scientists who say Pluto is a dwarf. So, Bei Kun, so human beings who are dwarf 不是人啊，对不对？不可以这样讲的吗？对啊 ，Okay, so carry on.
As Singapore needs leaders who are talented and intelligent, they must also have an honest character so that they will not be corrupted. Most importantly, they must have the moral courage to take the best decisions for the country, even if such decisions may not be popular among citizens.
Thank you. So your son asked you 9 planets, right? So say, these are the 9 planets. So Daddy, which are the 9 planets? Then you mentioned, my mother had served a pie, don't know what, right? My mother served, so Saturn's, Uranus, Jupiter's, Venus, Mercury, right? Earth, correct? And which one? Neptune, something like that you describe. These are planet, they got ring. Then, okay, then you give the example. And then why are there a solar system? You say, solar system is under the sun. So you describe, and then you give example, the 9 planet. Thank you. Bei Kun, your turn. For instance,
for instance, the senior members of the parliaments are willing to take a larger pay cut during the economic crisis.
So you see, leader, 所谓什么 to lead by example, 做一个榜样 correct? 所谓怎么讲 there's this saying that to set a role model example. Okay, carry on.
Apparently, the leaders are able to take the initiative to take a larger pay cut than most people in the effort to help Singapore right out of the recession.
Okay, so you see, Bei Kun, before you read the expression, how will you feel if 所谓听过上梁不正下梁歪 So if your leader set a very good example, 不用紧，好像我看《三国演义》，为什么到现在曹操拿不到，他很 admire 刘备他拿到关飞 why am I talking? 关羽、张飞、赵子龙、诸葛亮 right? All these famous people, 还有 Uncle Raymond to join them. Why cannot, man? I take time machine to go there, I bring my MG60 AK-47. So 为什么他们有这样呢？ So if 为什么刘备这么好呢？为什么曹操是这样呢？ Same thing. Okay, how? Because when you join Liu Bei, you feel good. That is very have the love and interest of the commoners. Cao Cao, people join them because they are greedy of expansion, money, and power. Correct or not? So you see, same thing. This also can relate. 孙子兵法也是讲过嘛。Which one follow the leaders? How the leader works? Okay, carry on. Bei Kun.
Thus, our leaders serve as role models when they lead by good examples and earn the respect and confidence of the people.
You see, There is one part，如果你没有看《三国演义》，还是看那个关羽禅啊 the movie right？ 关羽 rather chop off his head than surrender to 孙权 right？ Why？ They rather die。因为什么？曹操 on that time 可以杀死关羽，可是他不舍得杀死关羽呢 ？You see the two things? Both respect 啊，关羽 has a very good people. In fact, in the whole Hong Kong 啊。All the police station respect 关公 including myself, I also respect 关公 a lot. The reason is the impact, like now I'm going to relate to this. Leaders expression, one admire, even the enemy, both are enemies. The first enemy, Cao Cao, admire Guan Yu because he believed that if I can persuade him to join me, and true enough, one of the incidents, Cao Cao was really got caught and killed, but Guan Yu let him go because Jiang Yiqi. Sun Quan, because he want to kill Guan Yu, is because he know that times are up. If I don't kill him, I will never expand. So I don't give a damn. I respect you, but that's it. Okay, I need to move on. So you see, the way of expressions towards a leader, a role model, a hero like Guan Yu, there are different perspectives. So you see, you must not only lead by role example and also earn respect. You see, respect. But respect comes in many forms. So in your social study, take notes. Leadership is a key. Respect because they are honest. Respect because they got integrity. Respect, they set example as a role model. There's no corruptions. Respect of the leader because they really share and care and believe to help the commoners, the people of Singapore. That is what it means. They walk the talks. Write down, they walk the talks. Jialing, take note, Jialing, they walk the talks. 都是真的吗？ So 赵轩，如果你长大你抽烟，你儿子抽烟，你骂他，为什么你抽烟？你也是抽烟吗？我跟你讲多次，你不要抽烟，你是抽烟，对不对？马对你 underage 你不可以抽烟，就算他以后长大20多岁，赵轩你今年50多岁、60岁，你跟你儿子不可以抽烟，马爹地你也是抽烟啊，你抽的也是很爽啊，很好啊，你还抽雪茄嘞，你有没有 ？But if you don't smoke and you tell your children not to do it, they got nothing to say. True not, 赵轩？ It's like that one. Monkey see, monkey do. So this social study is very strong impact children. It's not, you see, maths 是死的. I always say maths 一定是很重要. Maths 是死的. 1 + 1就是 2. But language is the one that really transform. 你看那个曹操很厉害变化，他斩了一个minister. 哇，你为什么斩死我的 childhood friend? You should not kill him. But 他一直这主公他一直讲你的坏话，他讲你没有用什么。Then the general was very angry, but the minister tell you, do you know 曹操真的很想砍掉他了，可是 thanks to you, you see, he used to manipulate with the words. And after that, he used another person to show it, and then the general confirmed will die for this 曹操. Now you understand why? The way we write like that is not enough. It's the way you impress to express so that people will not depress. Okay, that's very important. Thank you so much. Jialing, Qiao Xing, and my conclusion. Therefore,
the good leaders will be able to foresee problems hindering economic growth, and by working together, the country can prosper and progress as a nation. Hence, having capable and morally upright leaders are very important in maintaining Singapore's economic competency.
you see, I use the word hence. Oh, Yang Xiang, please use this, Yang Xiang and all of you. Write down the word hence, thus, and therefore. Super important. If you put this word, your teacher will be very alert and wake up and see it. Wow. Especially maybe the new teacher will do that. Because these are the words. If you don't believe, you go and look some, and sometimes your teachers will show you the model answer fresh on the projector. Observe these 3 magic words. Or sometimes in the books or anywhere, well done, you will see it. Okay, right, so I show you how children, Yang Xiang and Xing Chen already been there long. Qiao Xing, okay, Qiao Xing, you are using these methodologies. Jialing also, slowly, maybe Jialing, you have been away for a while, then you start, okay, now it's good to refresh. So Zhao Xuan and Bei Kun and Yang Xiang, use this method. Trust me, you will not fail. Confirm, I guarantee chalk and stamp. Okay, it's either A1 to B3 only. The worst before, so far I don't see that. Unless your some part here not very good, you misinterpret. I'll take good. there's no way you get below B4 if you want to play safe. There is no way to get below B4, but I can guarantee at least a B3. It's proven. Okay, very good, right? Right, trust yourself. You need to write and submit, not only to your school teacher, to me. Even you don't submit to any one of us, sometimes you just write, just scribble and write. Because you know why? Because SS got 1 hour and 40 minutes or 15 minutes, I can't remember. Huh? You got no time one. The moment you get the paper, you so every time 你的熟能生巧，捆瓜烂熟，驾轻就熟了，对吗？为什么岳飞啊要2、3年后才可以跟他的师傅学武功？第1年的时候，岳飞跟他师傅学武功，他教他去砍水跟砍柴呀。那 fair I come here and learn martial art, you ask me to take water and chop. Why? He want to train his arm power and leg power. Please, you only got less than 8 months to go. If you don't listen and write, good luck to you. You are going to suffer in your JC and poly. You'll get more words. Okay? This is not sarcastic. I'm telling you from the fact of life. Okay? You realize I talk. I quite ignore Xing Chen. Oh, it's not that I'm not interested in Xing Chen. Because I got separate coaching for him also. Okay? So anyone interested for special coaching, please. 嘉玲，记得那个微妙啊，你懂微妙吗？还有同业懂吗？啊，他们有时也是 send 给他交信，你懂哦？啊 ，special program, free lessons, anything. As long as you're SS in history, especially history, free lesson 2 hours, go for it, man. We learn. Don't worry, guys. 现在你们需要 Uncle Raymond 了哈，你求我被困，搞不好以后20年还是10年后，我可能要求你嘞。你不要笑哦，真的吗？对吗？赵璇对不对？可能以后你们做大老板还是什么，Uncle真的是失业，我要找一份工作，你给我做，你不要笑哦。这个世界是 round 的。如果你读 SS 跟 history 了，你 look at Hitler, whoever study history, you know, right? 风水轮流转的，大哥。今天我帮你，可能以后我不需要你帮忙，可能被困，麻烦你帮我的小儿子找一份工作好吗？啊，可能被困，可能帮忙我的侄儿找工作好吗？等你被困，你不要讲说你欠我一个人情啊，你帮我一个人情，不要讲欠这句话，对不对？欠来欠去做什么 ？The word is to help each other 嘛，对吗？杨相，对不对？哦啊 ，so if I got nice girlfriend, of course I introduce to 杨相啊 ，correct 啊？Yeah, only we can joke like that 啊 ，don't mind 啊 ，we just kidding. So guys, so you see, I'm not ignoring Xing Chen 呢。He handed my homework in other ways. Okay, I'm open to all of you. Jia Ling also send homework to me. Do I say no because the school? Correct now. Please. You come into this class, you trust Uncle Raymond. I will give my 100% or more to you. But if I give it to you, don't give me your work to do. I cannot help you, right? Okay, now, because this is set for, please, so please, 你们要自动一点啊 okay? To be more proactive. Okay, let's go to this one. I want you to tell me, this one very cute. Okay, let's talk about this one, all the graphic first. Okay, everyone must participate, Xing Chen. This one must participate. So, which is important? Okay, all must participate, Xing Chen. Okay, let's start with Qiao Xing first. We go by this way. Xing Chen will be last. Xing Chen, okay? So, Qiao Xing, Jia Ling, Zhao Xuan, Bei Kun, Yang Xiang, and Xing Chen. Okay, know your role. Because they tell the camera switch or what, I don't know. So, Qiao Xing.
I feel that natural resources is most important in Singapore.
Write down. Write down. Okay, that's you. Then later explain. You say number 3.
Yep.
Okay, natural resources is important. 谢谢嘉玲。
Power and energy resources.
Number 5, my dear. Correct?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Zhao Xuan. Hey, wait. Hey, my mouse stopped. Yang Xiang, you choose your answer already?
Not yet.
Okay, I send my answer to you to be fair, but you cannot tell the rest. But I trust you, your answer. Okay, wait, my mouse. I look for Yang Xiang first. Okay, my answer is sent to you already. Okay, don't tell anybody. Fair, huh? Okay, Okay, 赵璇，你选第几行
I 3.
？3 number 3哦，跟宝贝嘉欣。OK，贝坤
All of them.
one only one satu lah abang satu iker apa ini
Then number 2.
number 2
Yeah.
sure okay Yang Xiang
Number 2.
you also number 2 Xing Chen which number
4.
number 4 okay let Qiao Xing explain why you choose number 3
Like Singapore is a
Sorry,
really small
sorry
country.
Xiao Xing all of you if I say important write down you better write down because this is your own point and you will remember better when you put in your SBQ or SRQ so get ready your pen and paper I'm so sorry carry on
Like Singapore is a very small country having only 730 square kilometers of land area and don't have sources of natural resources. However, like in the global economy nowadays, it has very high dependence on
Write
natural
down.
resources.
Write down high dependent I like the word write down high dependent very good words so Singapore is very high dependence on global right
Yeah.
very good write down so put that Singapore is very high dependence on globalization's needs well done 1 point 看这个贝坤 I didn't teach him he learned from his own you see this is how I teach my student in my previous school okay I let them go around I choose so they're more engaging thank you sir any more
Like also the global economy right now is like you need natural resources to be able to build up the facilities you want, the first infrastructure you need to progress in like the today world. So for example, we need natural resources to be able to build the roads, be able to build up bridges, be able to construct the currently building Jurong East MRT, not Jurong East, Jurong MRT line. We all need the natural resources to be able to progress in Singapore. Singapore needs these to progress.
okay write down the words natural resources is very important to Singapore progression write down for you Singapore's need natural resources because it need progressions then you put example building taking reclaimed lands to build MRT stations or factory or building well done Jialing your turn why you choose number 5
Because power and energy resources are like basic needs. Like you need it to survive. Like for example, light and heat. If you don't have light and heat in a country, then
Stop. You remind me of one of the essays. Don't know who wrote the necessity goods, right? Oh, somebody just now wrote the necessity good, right? Was it Zhao Xuan or Jia Ling? I can't remember. Put there. Power and energy is a necessity goods in Singapore for every walks of life. And then put this, Jia Ling, under the developed countries like Singapore, power and energy resources are important, are necessity goods. It doesn't mean Jia Ling write down. What just now I asked Qiao Xing to write down, you all better write down. Okay, fair enough. Carry on.
And energy resources also means like food and water, right? Since we need food to produce energy to work.
Okay, so you put that is the essential factor. FACTORS is an essential factor for Singapore. Any more?
No.
No, thank you, sir. Zhao Xuan, your turn.
No.
No, you choose which one?
I say 3 already.
You explain. Your own.
Because Singapore lack natural resources.
Then.
So
H2O, mosquito, kikapo, Morocco, Sinaco, tomato, potato. So then how? Imagine this exam come out 怎么办？怎么写？讲华语啦。
I don't know.
Get back to you, Pei Kun. You still have to tell me how. Pei Kun, you choose 2, right? Why?
I choose 2 because as Singapore don't have a lot of natural resources, like the most thing it has is actually like people, and like for Singapore's economy to like be better, we need to like educate and train the people so that they can like boost the economy and like make the country a better place.
Write down the whole sentence just now you wrote, you say, boost the economy. Well said. Any more? You know what you're saying just now, no?
Yeah.
Say one more time and write down.
So we don't have a lot of
We do not have a lot of natural resources. Therefore, we depend on human factors to boost our economy. Tio?
Yeah.
Tio, like write down. Quick, good one, good point. No more, huh? Can I move on? Any more?
I don't think.
The more you talk, better, huh? The less you talk is your disadvantage, not me. I'm okay. Okay, back to you. No more.
Okay. Like also like the training. If foreigners come to Singapore, we also need to like train them. Yeah. Because we also need foreign talent to help the economy.
So you say skilled worker. We depend on skilled worker with knowledge and education right now. Any more?
No.
Thank you. Back to you, Yang Xiang. Xing Chen, get ready your answer why you choose number 2 also, right? Yeah, carry on, Yang Xiang.
On the second one, right? Education and training.
Yeah. Why you choose?
Joey, can I change my answer? Because I feel like I can explain for communication.
Oh, sure. Okay, thank you, sir.
So I say. I say right. Okay. Basically, education and training is important because for example, okay, I'll talk about training first. Firstly because now, for example, now COVID hit and a lot of people are out of jobs, and because of that, many people have to transfer to different jobs, and that require different skills compared to what they used to do. And the change
Transfer of knowledge right now. Well said. Write down the word transfer of knowledge. Very good.
Yeah. So many people nowadays, they rely on trainings, especially from Skills Future, and which is government aided, and to build on to learn new skills, to adapt to their new jobs as like some of them were either retrenched or like
Can you write down the word? Just remind me, recently you used a very beautiful, write down, children, all these words are very important. Adopt and adapt. Very good. You must adopt a new mindset to adapt changes. Very good. It was in one of my training during my diploma course last year. Adopt and adapt is very, very important. The government want to change the mindset of those people who got retrenched, who got out of job during COVID. You are absolutely right. Adopt and adapt. Adopt a new methods of doing things and adapt to the new environment. Get it? Write down, children. Confirm is super useful for these 2 words. Actually, got third one is adapted. ADEPT, adapt. Carry on.
Okay,
and adapt. Yeah.
Moving on to education. So for education, I'll focus mainly on students like us, as Singapore has a really good educational system as compared to like other countries. And this is really important as for Singapore to succeed as a country, we need human resources as in terms of people who are highly skilled and highly trained. So this is so that we can compete with people from other countries and businesses from other countries, and like, you know, we can be at the like
forefront,
so-called gold
forefront.
standard.
Forefront of the competitive advantage right now. You see, children, you are teaching me, not I teaching you now. Well done. Competitive advantage and forefront. Very good. 你们是国家未来的栋梁。真的，你看《三国演义》就知道了。OK， 每个都有一个军师，这个军师就是真的是《孙子兵法》，the knowledge of how the art of war. In business is also the art of war. In study is also the art of war. Carry on, 杨翔。That's all.
I think that's all. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, sir. Xing Chen, you choose number 2, right? Please explain to the class your thoughts, please. Back to you, Xing Chen.
I chose number 4.
Oh, number 4, 对不起. Why?
Singapore's economy is very largely reliant on trade.
Largely
So
rely on trade. Very good.
Having good transportation facilities is very important for allowing trade to occur.
Yeah, I'm listening. I want to type something. That's why. You give me a new word.
That's all.
Okay, thank you. Wait. Xing Chen, give me this word. Paramount important. Transportation is the most paramount important. 就是最顶峰的、最顶级的，是必须要的，是一定非无不可不要的。因为新加坡是在一个 middle, so-called a hub, HUP. Because of this financial hub, education hub, transportation hub is so damn important. I totally agree with you, Xing Chen. OK, 来，宝贝啊。来 communication 来，你是最后一个，然后我讲答案给我的答案。
Yeah. So right, I think that communication is extremely important to Singapore. It's because Singapore doesn't have natural resources, so they mainly rely on trade. And they are not like Singapore isn't like other countries. They are really self-reliant. They can like give themselves all the necessities. So Singapore really have to communicate with other countries in order to get the trade going on.
You give me a new word called negotiation. Very good. This is where the foreign minister and prime minister recently talked to Jokowi, President Indonesia, talked to Xi Jinping, talked to US President Joe Biden. You know Joe Biden, right? Recently, he did not mute the mic and scold one of the journalists, right? He's calling this the mother of the BIC.
Son of a.
Some of the beach. Yeah, some of the beach. Okay. I got this student very cool, no? Yang Xiang. This student was being bullied by another student. That bully student called my student Yang Xiang. Hey, bitch, you know how my student replied him? Hi, mom. Cool, right? I like that, right? Good one. So you're the mother of all the bitches. So you see, 贝坤，我们不用武力，我们用文力。聪明哦，贝坤 ，you get the joke 了。因为他骂我们的学生 ，Hey bitch， so he replied, Hi mom. So the student go and complain. Guess what he going to teacher, he scold me, a mother of bitch. Did you know he called me bitch first? So I say hi mom only. I didn't scold him. So the guy who go and complain, 他自己罪加一等，笨蛋哦，不打自招 ，shooting his own foot. 你要骂人家有头脑吗？ And it's one of the good school. I don't want to mention the school. It was many years already. I think 10, 15 years ago. Okay. All right. So yes, I agree. Zhao Xuan, negotiations, which links to better. Write down. Thank you, Zhao Xuan. Policy making. Well done. It's true. Policy making to allow free trade agreement. Damn it, man, Zhao Xuan. Well done, free trade agreement, oh. But 对，你没有 communicate，难道你这样？你就要 caveman talking 啊？So you talk about communication because of communicate, then you negotiate, then you got policy, then policy you got free trade agreement, then you allow trade to move freely, and you create transportation. Well said, man. 哇，你够尖啊，赵轩，哇，你是曹操的。Okay, Yang Xiang, can you tell them what is my answer?
Oh, like you said 2.
Sorry, children. Whatever you say, I'm not against. It's super important. But you have to understand now we are moving in the 21st century. We need education and training. If not, Singapore government will not pump in so much money about education, about EduSave. Besides, Singapore spend the most in military. The second biggest spending budget is in education. Okay, we don't talk about military, the biggest budget. We need to defend, right? Can you imagine, Pei Kun, you have a beautiful house, you do not have a security guard, a watchdog, a CCTV camera, or movie trap. It's useless. Correct. You in getting people to come in to rob your place. So education, let me explain. Let's say talk about number 1. Without education and training, how you communicate? Without education and training, how you develop a group of people like yourself in future to negotiate with other countries? One of the best interpreter in China is a lady who can speak about few languages. And when she represents China, and someone is a girl, okay, people look at, wow, Zabo girl, so young, can do what? But she put herself, she carry her charisma up. So education and trainings bring a better communications when you negotiate, to talk negotiation on the table. Without education and trainings, how can we get people like you to have scientists, engineers, architects to produce power and energy resources? Without education and trainings, how can we develop SMRT people to know the manual to how to operate the transport? Even you have the latest technology with the A380 Airbus aeroplanes. Without education and training, how can we get the best submarine? Without education and trainings, how can we get the driverless car in Singapore to functions, or even the Grabs? It's because of education and trainings that fulfill the vacuums of people who are able to come together with the same common knowledge to provide this. Provide what is the this? You see, I don't just say this. This, THESE, these communications to able to communicate properly so that transportation will not crash, will not backlog, so that they will continuous with the 24/7, 365 days to provide the best power energy without any shutdown. I tell you, okay, whoever choose number 5, I tell you, Chao Xin, you choose number 5, right? Right, you choose number 5, Chao Xin. Was it you?
No, it's
Who is number 5? I tell you,
Jia Ling, I think.
嘉玲啊，嘉玲，我跟你讲when you choose this you remind me 我在那个时候10岁每次 Singapore got blackout 嘞，哇，刚好我真的要读听写 blackout 好写了，不要读听写了，嘿嘿。You know what my grandma say? Sorry, I bring the candle. 鸡蛋糕。我真的感谢我因为我这个我的外公sorry， 我的外公。他真的拿手电筒跟 candle 来没有他今天我不会坐在这边教书了。我更感谢我的外公，从中国来到新加坡，他跟我讲 ，Raymond， 学业是最重要。那我每次小时候跟他去酸林寺啦，跟他去庙，你懂庙不是要抽签那个签吗？那不是要读华文字咯？什么上上签下下签 ，This is how I learn my Mandarin I should thank him. Then we share the knowledge of China history. You see, education and training. Yes, I totally agree. Natural resources is very important. But without the proper education and training, the people, the next generation like you, gentlemen, how are we going to embark and embrace to ensure that we have enough resources, or can I use the word artificial resources to expand the natural resources and extend the natural resources? It's through this R&D, the proper training and educations to embark on a very impossible journey. That's where, and when all of you come to Singapore, welcome to Singapore. Landing on the Changi Airport is a piece of reclaimed land. Okay, it's a piece. When you cycle on the East Coast Park, at a certain part is actually a reclaimed land. When you go to Jurong Island, it's a reclaimed land. So natural resources to Singapore now is not really a big issue. Because if we do not educate the right groups of talented people like yourself sitting here in today's Zoom, my goodness, no matter how big, 乔信，你看美国这么大，他们用来做什么？用来做什么？玩那种 small funny games 啊 you know right？ 你看中国，我们在讲美国这么大嘞，这么大的土地的 big land, natural resources no problem, but their education level, you look at them, what did they do to that vast piece of land? You give to Singapore 啊，我们流口水。Let's build another MBS. Let's build another F1, correct? Look at China's the three dangers. 那个山河，那个长江跟黄河对吗？ They move the whole entire, you see, to prevent flooding. People say you 笑啊 because of that you 弄掉那个风水龙脉。You see, a leader is where we need to do. If you don't educate a leader like Xi Jinping and Deng Xiaoping, what do you think? Gentlemen, today, in the past, today, in the futures, to me, education and training is still the paramount important. Without the educations, where the hell Sun Tzu want to come out the books? Where the hell Confucian want to come out the books for what? True or not? Where the hell the 三国演义 the 刘备要中了兵法? You can have the best general, you do not have the articulacies and the materialities of attacking with the knowledge. It's useless. It's like you are leading a 瞎子摸象，懂吗？ Oh, so I hope I can convince you. So education and training is still the most important. That's why I chose these pictures that, especially not just in Singapore. You look at it, you know, Korea, last time Korea don't let of 1, 3, 4, and 5. Don't let. Korea took a long time to educate their scientists. That is, when 10 to 15 years ago, I think I told you before, nobody will want to buy China's product and South Korea product. But today, you see, it's through this group of people slowly educate and train and change the mindset and improve years after years of relentless transformation. Education and training is still, to me, the most important. Okay? So I hope when you're writing your essay, bring out the essence of writing this kind of powerful words to describe, hey guys, this is, and to be honest, our children, one day you're going to be father. All right, you have to tell your children's education, and don't ever go and bring your kids. 看啊，不要读书哦，不要读书啊，扫地啊，不要读书啊，抹桌子啊。I tell you, I will not slap your son or slap you. True not, Yang Xiang, not you. I'm not saying true not. Don't ever look down. 不要狗眼看人低。你今天有这样的事，你要感谢你的祖宗18代。天在看，人在做。Okay, so take note 啊。So you must tell your children why education important. If your son say, "Me, Daddy, is it because I don't study? Is this will become a sweeper?" You say, "No." Is their children may be neglecting her? No. She might be an educated person, but why is she cleaning the table? Maybe got health reason. She was being retrenched by the employer. Will you be like that if you next time study until Harvard? Will you do that? No, Daddy, I won't do that. Maybe I will give her a compensation. 杨相，你孩子如果7、8岁可以讲这种话啊，你要好好的栽培他。他是一个栋梁。贝坤，你 agree 了？赵轩，你 agree 了？乔欣，你 agree？ 嘉玲 agree？ 如果你儿子8岁可以讲到这样，如果曹泽还是曹丕可以讲到煮豆燃豆菽，同是根本生的。You know what is the future of life to this leader? Is it true to education? So please, all right. I'm telling you this, I put in this is because I know all of you are damn freaking stressed. But remember this stress 带来的代价是非常的好，真的。今天我可以坐在这边教书啊， 好过我现在坐在江阴 prison 的。没有骗你，杨相。I told you I used to join gang before, right? If it's not my teachers, good luck, no. I really went to Changi prison twice. First time is I visit when I was a student. Second time I bring my student there. It's not a nice place. It's seriously. Okay, look. So economy impact, direct impact. Let me go through quickly all the slides. I don't want to use space. Take note of this, children. Out of this, by right, there's a debate on this. Xing Chen, take note. Xing Chen, please turn on the camera. So out of this, quickly in your mind, I want to skip this. In your mind, which one is more important? Let me start off. There's airline, air cargos, all these government operations, fixed. Okay, this one is an example. Then this economic impacts, and every instances of this impact will impact all this. But one of the most important impact here, I will choose to, it's not car rental, it's not corporate flight, it's the government operations. Remember, if you see any word that is government, you better open your IBP. Because if the government change the policy, all these cannot fulfill the requirement. 对吗，赵璇? The Zhao Xuan, you got the list. So Zhao Xuan, you got all the A1s. Wow, I want this. Then Zhao Xuan, one of the criteria is I want, you're just kidding, can take you. Lim Pei Wan Lamborghini. Wow. Then 他拿到 A1 了嘞，他爹地买一个 Lamborghini 给他嘞，那个是 toy 的，他没有讲 real Lamborghini 吗？哦，被困，他讲 Lamborghini， 说杨相，他爹地去 Toys R Us 买一个 Lamborghini 给他。That's how I got it. It was true. Before I told you, the son sued the father for cheating him. So which three examples are more direct to economic case? So government is one, fixed base operator is one, and freight forwarder is the most important. Remember, I recently got my few items from Lazada to Chinese New Year. Guess what? I buy a yellow one. 我要做我的龙袍，他给我一个白袍，鸡蛋糕。被困怎么办？我要黄色嘞，今年风水讲说 Uncle Raymond 要穿黄色，他给我白色，难道我要飞去中国给他吗？ So you see, freight forwarders are very important. Okay, this is where the transport come in. Remember, okay? So please choose your own tree and then you explain to me if you can on a piece of paper. Send it to me by email or whatever. So this one is very funny. How foreign talents can help Singaporeans reap economies. It's true. So, Jialing, if you have a property agent, would you love to see more foreigners coming to Singapore? Especially, Jialing, will you?
Yeah.
Especially the, sorry?
No.
Sorry? Well, I can't hear you. Will you?
It's okay.
It's okay. You mean 你会给那些 foreigner, 你会高兴吗？越多 foreigner 来新加坡，你会高兴吗？
Yeah, cause like they'll need a place to stay.
Correct, that's the keyword. Need a place to stay. 他会找你，嘉玲，听说你是个 one of the very good agent， 你帮我朋友找一间 rented, whether rented or buy. You see, foreigners has a buying powers. And a lot of Singaporean complain, take note lah. A lot of Singaporean complain say, wow, you see, all the 炒屋子炒，每个外国人来买屋子，然后我们新加坡人买不起。很奇怪哦，他们每次讲，因为你有用功做工嘛，他说不可以买这个，你用功做工嘛，有些是靠父母亲拿那钱来买的。So this is the one. This is one of the school SBQ questions. These are SBQ. So you look at the four corners. Okay, so why is happy? Because this guy, look, do you know some HDB, they can rent out rooms to 1 or 2% housing. Okay, it's very important. Why? Because some of my ex-students from China, okay, the parents are in China and they rent a room. I think some of you also have this, right? So you see, and then yet they are xenophobia against don't allow foreigners to come in. Then some people say, some people who rent out their houses to foreigners, they keep quiet. It's not fair. You should not have this kind of mindset that foreigners coming is taking away your job. This, oh my goodness. Next picture here, okay, is a very cute picture. Feeling positive, how the foreigners say, I feel it's important to have them in Singapore. I agree, me too. That's heartening to hear. Wow. then we were referring our this indispensable domestic helper. Alamak. So this guy thought is about other, okay, white collar 被困 white collar 就是那些 professional PMET professional people 就是那些 managers engineers technicians 这些 OK business people OK 可是他讲 domestic helper 你懂是谁要被困就是那个 maid 啦 you see so what does it mean here it means they are still very anti foreigners to come in to do their high level jobs. And this one, the good news is they will increase our bursaries. The bad news is they will hike our tuition fee by 7.9 so that we are no better off than before. So free mandatory national slavery privilege for local years. National slavery, actually it's national service. Then the person wearing white is referring to PAP. Free scholarship, free tuition fees, free allowance only for foreigners. If you break your bonds and leave the country, there is nothing we can do to you ever. Very sarcastic. That is true. Take note. There are a lot of foreigners who come to Singapore to take a scholarship. After they graduated, they passed, they decided to leave Singapore and go back to their mother's land. I'm not referring to any country, their mother's land. Is there anything wrong? You mean our local people who take scholarship will not break the bonds? Why are you so anti-foreigners who take the bonds and leave their countries? So you're saying Yang Xiang, 你怎么讲？你 adopt a child 你有孩子，跟你老婆讲，哎，老公，他很可怜呢，我们 adopt 他了跟你养到20年，他找到他的 biological 妈咪OK， 杨香不见了，找到他 biological parents， 他跟你讲拜拜 ，How will you feel？ 被困 How will you feel？ 赵轩 How will you feel？ 嘉玲 How will you feel？ 乔欣 How will you feel？ You feel angry lah, of course, right? But who knows? He might come back to you. He might serve in another way. He might go back to their countries, okay, to work for the country. 可是他们会饮水思源的，不是每个外国学生拿了奖学金就拍拍屁股走掉了，就forget about it。我相信他们会饮水思源，会感谢新加坡给他们一个机会。当他们需要这个奖学金，回去，他们回去国家有很多原因的，可能要照顾他的病痛的父母亲呢。对吗？家家有本难念的经。You see, this picture is, I find it is very childish for people to say that. I take my taxpayer money and give the foreigners to take scholarship, basketball, man. Why like that one? Then when Singapore government give money to them, they diam. Remember? Right, 赵轩对吗？When they give mask, one mask where got enough. I remember I distribute masks at Chelsea. I give 4 masks. Then you tell me, 我家里5个人，这样我那个第5个人不用出去了，等死了你可以叫那第5个人在家里不要出门对吗？政府讲的吗？哇，但他进去了，4个人怎么够？我5个人，then 我就讲，这样政府，这样我怎么知道？如果有6个人来找我呢？那有7个人来找我，哇 ，he stare at me 被困，他想跟我打架了。Say, come on, you can speak very well your Mandarin and English, and you because of one stupid mask you argue with me. Desperate. Okay, this one came up before. This one came up before. This one is a very, I find this picture is a tsunami. This is a globalization tsunami. Is eating up this poor slavery in the locals. This local can be somewhere like in the African countries or underdeveloped countries like Cambodia, Cambodia, East Timor-Leste. So this rich come in to take over them and tell them, hey, hello, I'm giving you a job. But I know, in the hidden pockets, there are many hidden agendas, which is not true. You see, poor thing. This picture tell you it's a tsunami. That means they come in a big wave, the rich will take and engrave and graft, not engrave, and graft you, take over you. This picture is very cute. Okay, today we're talking about pictures here. Okay, very cute, right? You see, NAFTA is the, go and check, write down this word, NAFTA, I can't remember this, and World Trade Organization. These are 2 very important words to use. One of your SPQ, take note, children, will be coming out something like that. You will not be always Singapore context on Chelsea. Take note, all right, and Jialing. So this is a very typical, corporate Americans who say that, you see, you wear this hat, it's not China. You know which country? Welcome to Vietnam. How are you? We Vietnam got very nice people here. We got nice pretty girl. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Why Yang Xiang not laughing at me? So serious. Okay, so you say lay off. Take a look at this. I think you all printed these pictures. My advice is come on your own questions, come on your own answer. You see, you feed this one. Oh, this is like a slavery feed, but they are now being hooked up to the corporate American peoples. Like that means they own them certain things, materialistic ones, their housing. Without the jobs, they cannot pay. That means they have become liability to the particular company. So do you know recently Amazon was being retrenched in one of the United States? So there's no such thing as 铁饭碗. Okay, Amazon also, like maybe they are in Texas, they want to move to Chicago or move to California because of location cheaper, things like that. Okay, so this is another one, very cute. Yeah, I need tariff. Tariff is tax, huh? Okay, I need that tax. These guys must be in all my territory. So you see, this guy is such a big one, drawing such a big one, and this guy is so small, and he's still complaining that he cannot survive through just because he's selling small items like this. You see, the four corners very important. One, two, wow, such a big one. Yelling the mouse so big. And then here got tractor some more. Oh, tractor here. So this guy is well to do, 对吗？杨相。哦。And then this guy is like, 鸡蛋，我做什么？我只是一个小小的摊位，你跟我说要放 tax 啊，你神经病！哇，这不是大欺小啊！你看到那种电影啊，像那个李小龙的戏，你看过吗？你们有没有真正看过李小龙的戏？没有啊！You should watch, man. Seriously, I know the movie is damn old. You should watch. It's really 那种大欺小那种。OK， 陈真有看过陈真。没有看，所以他们不看戏的，鸡蛋。Okay, just kidding. So you know, this is like being forced, being persuaded to force them to move out. Okay, not happy to work with them. This one also, this is a tariff. This is like China and US. I'm not sure they will come out this one. I never seen any of these pictures so far in any of the school, but I took it up because I think this is recent things that this one need to let you all know, because eventually these are the countries will turn the whole entire tsunami to the rest of. No. I don't want to use tsunami. I use hurricane or tornadoes. They are the twister who go around and take. So do you think China is the one or US is the one? I leave it to you. But if you ask me, okay, I definitely will be a bit biased and prejudiced. I will support China, not because of you guys, because very simple. We know recently Donald Trump, right? The policy, remember? That's where Zhao Xuan is talking about communication. The communication breakdowns with China, correct? And the communication breakdown, remember, with Mexico to build a wall, correct? 那个 wall 怎么样啊？浪费钱呢 ，taxpayer money 所以现在他们拿不到钱他们就放这些 tariff。这不是自私，可以用这个字吗？被困，至少门前雪。很自私哦。China 是 lend out to build 我帮你出钱，我帮你做。Then in return, of course, I want something 吗？对不对？对吗？嘉玲没有错嘉玲 you agree? So take note of this one. You realize they're building bricks. So who is wrong? So this is quite a neutral. Okay, so this one is being kind of hit by a spade behind. Let me explain our position of farms subsidies. So these farm subsidies is only happen in Europe and the North America, which North America we are talking about US and Mexico and Canada. South America we are talking about Brazil and Argentina, right? And Chile and that kind of countries. So this is just a picture to show you. I can't really explain much without the captions on top. So I just put it here is to tell you that you see the negotiation failed, Zhao Xuan, because they do not I can't see the word very clearly. So to me, I find that it's like they are at a very emotional feeling. Okay lah. So what you want me to do? You get me now? So this is a representative of a countries. Okay. Well, I see your pain. I feel your pain. So what you want me to do? How are we going to negotiate something like that? So this one you see. The World Trade Organization discovered a third tablet of the 10 Commandments. Now, if you do not know 10 Commandments is from Moses, from the Bibles, in the Christian Bibles, Moses took 2 tablets. 1 tablet each got 5 commandments. So the 10 commandments is that thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not lie, okay, thou shalt not steal, something like that. So the third tablet is say thou is you. THOU means thou is you. In the ancient English, is you. You shall not apply commandments to any business. That means if you want to do business with me, if you see this kind of pictures, take note. When you see the word thou shall not apply, so sometimes they will not tell you what is this thou. They expect you to know that because in set 1 and set 2, you will learn history, learn the teachers like Shakespeare, and then you should know this word thou. Thou means you shall not, hey, hello, excuse me. If you want to do business with me, you better don't go and come up so many policy. Just like, 嘉玲、贝坤、杨相，我要跟你做生意，我们来约法三章啊！约个屁啊！约法三章没有约了，跟着我的条规走，你明白吗？贝坤。You get me so this is another one. So you see, these are mining, 就是那个矿。So this guy was like, are you sure not? Then that means who is having advantage and disadvantage? Okay, so I go through all the pictures with you already, so I no need to bring across. So I expect you to do a bit of the explanations for this one, if you can. Okay, so next month will be different topics, I think. So let me update again. I can't remember. So I don't want to take your time. Have a good rest tomorrow. 祝你们学业进步，步步高升。OK， 身体健康最重要，然后学业进步。OK， 来祝你的 parents 身体健康，万事如意，恭喜发财。All right, so I will see you next Sunday, which is the Chinese New Year. Right, so enjoy yourself. But can we have this now? Why not this year, New Year, we keep a very low profile? Agree, Yang Xiang? Next year, when you get the result, you enjoy your Chinese New Year. 对吗？赵贤、乔欣对吗？贝坤、嘉玲 and 新生 you agree, right? 现在你看到人家 enjoy， 哇，我要读我 O level， 不用紧。你看我干女儿今年她 enjoy Chinese New Year 了，她去年我 complain to me exam 贝坤，她今年做工又可以出去玩，她的弟弟今年刚刚sunset one。Of course, 他的 poly 是 April 啦。wait Okay, so I stop now.